Tatum leading all scorers with 22 points at the half here, Stephen.
I told you it was a relatively pedestrian performance in L.A. a month ago or so. Not today or tonight.
We don't give him credit.
Jason Tatum putting on a show.
We don't give Tatum enough credit.
We don't, but he's protecting his house.
The stars are showing out in this one. We'll break
this house
right after
halftime.
The stars have shown out here in this Boston-Los Angeles game. It's time to check out tonight's halftime highlights brought to you.
You know what? He's got 19 minutes, Malik, most on his team, and doing it every which way. There's an offensive rebound putback, and his passing has been elite, always is. But I think he's the most important player on the floor, and that's saying something that he's 40 years old. He means more to his team than anybody on the Celtics, and it's fascinating to watch him still do it. We say it all the time with him, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, here's what makes sense to me. Okay, we talked enough about him during the pregame. How about Jason Tatum right now?
Okay. How
about Jason Tatum and his 22 points? How about the way he closed the half? How about the fact that he scored 22 points and the Boston Celtics, who were down 12-4 to start the game, are up by 4 at the half? They're shooting the same from the field and from three-point range, committed the same turnovers, but in the end, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have shown up for this game.
They have shown up in great fashion. Jason Tatum doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and that's protect his house. But Luka, on the other hand, this is the team that embarrassed you in the NBA. Right now is bad turnovers out of Luka, complaining, breaking defensive assignments. It was late in the second quarter. He leaves the corner on Peyton Pritchard to go help on the drive in the middle and gives up a wide-open three. You cannot do that. LeBron James came to play. Yeah. Luka needs to
kind of what happens when Jaylen Brown is defending against you. Just saying.
Well,
that's what happened in the final.
They've been going at Al Horford. Pick the Lakers. Two of us pick the Celtics. Stephen A. I'm going to start.
I don't know why you would do that. Every time you've picked along with me, we've been right. You're dressing like you. We're matching. I'm dressing like you. And certainly, Perk has been on a losing streak. He's been wrong the vast majority of the time over the last several weeks. Why would you side with Big Perk? I mean, why would you do that to yourself?
I think Kristaps Porzingis being Kristaps Porzingis being out was what put it over the edge for me. But honestly, I do not think in a 7-game series the Lakers would prevail. But when I'm looking at who wants this game the most, there is no one who plays harder against the Boston Celtics and LeBron James. I am concerned about the three-point defense here. And if the Boston Celtics have an off shooting night, that's all it's going to take.
I'm just going to go with kind of basic intelligence, like that 70% chance to win tonight. I'm going to go with like just objective facts. But more importantly, if you look a little deeper, the Lakers have been packing the paint on defense, right? This is not a team that works against. Celtics don't even score much in the paint. They score from behind the line. So this is going to have to be a shift in the way the Lakers have been stopping people as far as letting them shoot. This team loves to shoot. They're the best in the league at it. Made more three-pointers than anybody. So I think this, not that the Lakers have been playing fantastic basketball. They really have. This isn't a knock on what they've been doing. But this is not a good matchup for this Lakers team.
Looking at that 70%.
You know it, Perk.
But what I'm saying is it's a 70% chance that the Celtics win it, right? So they basically saying it's impossible.
No.
But you know who could make it possible? LeBron and Luka.
That's right.
Two superstars.
That's the 30%. That's the 30%.
Going in there and putting on a legitimate performance. That's what I'm making.
You trying to give hints that you think that if this were the finals that you'd give the Lakers a chance?
No. We're talking about today.
Single game versus
I'm just asking a question. I can't ask a question.
This is the Lakers. They're coming into tonight riding an 8-game winning streak. It's their longest winning streak since the last time they won a championship in 2019-2020. With a win tonight, they would match the win streak they had then.
Yeah.
There is no bigger game than this. This is as big as it gets, and it's just about time for tip-off. This gets decided between the lines, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see, can the Lakers keep it, can they keep it close? Can they hang in this game? That would be a testament.
I think it's going to be a close game. I ain't worried about that.
It's time for tip-off. Mike Breen, take it away.
Thank you, Malika. It's a chilly Saturday night.
Back to Boston, Mike Trudell is there with more. Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys, welcome back to Massachusetts. There's a couple of more updates from J.J. Redick. First, on the status of Rui Hachimura, who we know is going to be out tonight and for the rest of the road trip. And then also just a note on Jordan Goodwin back in the lineup tonight, and then Trey Jemison III, how those two guys in the two-way contracts have been pretty big contributors lately for the Lakers. All right, guys, there's J.J. Redick. And then one other update. We know that Jared Vanderbilt is going to make the start. So Lakers going to start a little smaller. Still, of course, big and long on the wing, but a little smaller, and expect a lot of switching and trying to make sure that Boston isn't able to get to a lot of those drive and kick actions that they like so much to get a lot of three-pointers up.
Good stuff, Mike Terrell. We appreciate he is always on top of the latest. You like Jared Vanderbilt getting the start for Jackson Hayes? Big game?
Yeah, because Vanderbilt has proven that he can play big. He goes after just about every rebound. He's active. I was a little bit concerned of what our bench would look like, but I think Dalton coming off the bench, Gabe coming off the bench, I think, they've proven that they can produce. So we'll see. Got to stay out of foul trouble. It's going to be a physical game, but I do like Vanderbilt in the lineup.
You know what I like about James? Jared Vanderbilt's last game last season was in Boston, February 1st, over a year ago now. He was playing great, and then he got hurt. The Lakers were extremely shorthanded that day, Allie, and Vando was one of the reasons why they won, even though he had to leave before halftime. So I like the fact that he seemed to rise up for that game at the Garden a year ago. Let's see what he does tonight. I like it.
From one starter to the next, Austin Reeves. You don't really need to say much, but you expect a bounce-back performance from him, Big.
Yeah, after being out games, he came back a little bit slow. Not quite the Austin Reeves that we're accustomed to. And for him, I'm sure he went home, watched tape, probably getting his stamina back a little bit, getting over his little nagging injury. So expect him, especially on the big stage. We've gone in there, I believe we were at Boston without LeBron or AD.
Yep.
And
Last
we won, and I think he dropped some big numbers. So 32 points. So, yeah, he's familiar with the rims. And he'll be ready.
They still mess with the rims out there on the visiting team?
Nah. I think they finally got exposed.
Yeah, they got to fix that. Allie, it was funny watching him the other night against the Knicks. I've never seen him so down on himself. He started off horribly, missing his first 6 threes. As you can see there, 2 for 13 overall. He was really getting down on himself. And I think Austin is a guy who really is his own harshest critic. And as James said, he's been thinking about tonight's game, probably since he walked off the court against the Knicks the other night. And I think he comes back stronger. He missed about a week. So, he's definitely a little out of rhythm. That's what I picked up just in watching him the other night. But I'm not predicting that tonight. I think he's going to be just fine.
I said the other night, it's not often I'm out there on the floor just not doing anything. He was not happy with the way that
he was really down.
The NBA's best record since
Tatum leading all scorers with 22 points at the half here, Stephen.
I told you it was a relatively pedestrian performance in L.A. a month ago or so. Not today or tonight in the Lakers.
We don't give him enough credit.
Jason Tatum put on.
We don't give Tatum enough credit.
We don't, but he's protecting his house.
The stars are showing out in this one. We'll break
This house?
right after
Halftime.
The stars have shown out here in this Boston-Los Angeles game. It's time to check out tonight's halftime highlights brought to you.
You know what? He's got 19 minutes, Malik, most on his team, and doing it every which way. There's an offensive rebound putback, and his passing has been elite, always is. But I think he's the most important player on the floor, and that's saying something that he's 40 years old. He means more to his team than anybody on the Celtics, and it's fascinating to watch him still do it. We say it all the time with him, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, here's what makes sense to me. Okay, we talked enough about him during